you can't. Hello. I'm going to try that again because I have my mic muted. I want to say welcome to making sure we're live everywhere. Okay. So, welcome to Find Your Higher Self and Unleash Your Inner Witch. I'm Anne, and this is our Monday evening version of our Friday Live. Family things came up. So I do want to tell you that since this is an evening recording and not on our scheduled time, I'm sure many of you will be watching on the replay. So if you're live, say hi. If you are on replay, put hashtag replay. Feel free to ask any questions you may have as I'm going through. I will come back and answer all your questions. Feel free to drop me a PM at any time if you would prefer that. But if you hashtag replay and tag me, I'll be sure to come answer any questions you have. Before we get started, I want to let you know that if you are struggling to unlock your higher power and get in depth, deep into your witchcraft the way you're looking, I have started a new membership program called Unleashed. And if you feel like having that guidance in unlocking your higher self and digging into your witchcraft will help you do what you need to do, get you that change you're looking for in your witchcraft, and to start unlocking and unleashing your inner witch, drop me a PM, drop hashtag unleashed in the comments. I will message you and let you know what that's all about. February has been all about the beginnings of spring, because we are just getting into that time of year where those little shoots are poking through the grass. And if we're in those colder climates, they're still growing. They're just deep. And this is the time of year that we bring all those things to the surface and get ready for spring. So spring is a time of renewal and growth and new beginnings. And it's a time when the earth does come back to life after that long winter. And everything is full of energy and potential. And for witches and those who practice magic, this is a perfect time to tap into our inner power and connect with the energy of the season. So today is all about welcoming the beginnings of spring and our own inner power. Now, inner power is a central aspect in many spiritual practices, including witchcraft, cleansing, organizing, blessing your space. That all helps us tap into our inner power and allows us to live a more fulfilling and empowered life. So by performing the spring blessings that we've been talking about this month, we tap into the natural energy of the season, and we can use it to strengthen our own energy and our inner power. When we perform these blessings, we're setting an intention, and we're calling in positive energy to help us achieve our goals and dreams. And this helps us overcome any obstacles that could be standing in our way and give us those strength and courage we need to move forward as our year progresses. So let's talk about some things we have discussed before to tap into our inner power. But during this peak season of beginning of spring, I'll draw that witchy elemental twist in it to dive deeper into. So the first thing, of course, is meditation. You probably get tired of hearing that from me, but meditation is a powerful tool for connecting with your inner self and accessing your inner power. You focus on your breath and your affirmations during meditation to tap into your inner strength. It's not about silencing your mind. It is about tapping into where you want to be, giving yourself those affirmations for whatever you're looking for. And because of that, I do love guided meditation. I've looked up some and listened to a few in preparation of this week about gathering our inner power and guided meditations for our inner power. So these are YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music. I found them in a couple places. So David Harshada Wagner, it's Harshada. David Harshada Wagner has a guided meditation called Gather Your Inner Power. It's about 15 minutes long if you do the longer meditations. And Dr. KJ Foster has a guided meditation that is for strength and inner power. And it is called I Am Affirmations. That she does on that one, and that's about 12 minutes long. And if you wanted something smaller, Release Your Inner Wings has something. It's just a guided meditation, and it's specifically called Inner Power. It's a 5-minute meditation, so it's good for a quick before you are getting into something, before you read your cards, before you are doing a ritual or a spell or any aspect like that. Just a really good, quick drawing in of that inner power and settling your mind into your intention. So another thing we do is journaling. Writing down our thoughts and feelings helps us process emotions and gain clarity on our desires. So it's a good way to tap into our inner power and set intentions for the future. And it can just be regular journaling. It can be shadow journaling. It can be gratitude journaling. Gratitude journaling is practicing gratitude in your everyday life, things that we sometimes take for granted. And so practicing gratitude helps you shift your focus from a negativity to a positivity, and that helps you tap into your inner power as well. So you can write down things you're grateful for each day, create a gratitude jar to store your blessings, whatever helps you have that visual. If you have a smaller journal, and so you're seeing every day that you're turning more pages and you have all these things to be grateful for. Or if you have that jar and you are consistently adding a folded slip of paper into it or a coiled slip of paper into it every day and watching that jar fill with your gratitude and affirmations, that is just another visualization of seeing that come to the surface. And then, of course, self-care. Taking care of ourselves is essential to accessing our inner power. This includes things like exercise, getting enough sleep, eating nutritious food, taking a me day, having time for yourself to do things for you. With it being President's Day, I had the day off work, so I just took time to relax and read, and I took a nap. And my husband's on a business trip, so I had some cuddling, and it was just refilling my tank. It was that was the self-care I needed after the busy end of weekend that we had. And so those are just everyday things that we can do to tap into that inner power. So this witchy twist that we're going to do is I'm going to talk to you about tapping into your inner power by connecting to the elements. And spring is a great time to do this. Connecting with the elements is a powerful way to tap into inner power, and it helps bring balance into your life. So each element, earth, air, fire, water, and spirit, each has its own unique energy and quality that can help you connect to your higher power and achieve your own goals. So earth is just what it sounds like: the earth, the ground, the dirt. It represents stability, grounding, abundance. It is the physical world. It's where we're at. So it's associated with our body and our home and nature. And so when you connect with that earth element, you can tap into your roots and feeling grounded and planted, stability. And that helps us feel grounded and I want to keep using grounded, more centered in our life. Grounding is a great way to do that. Going out, digging your toes in the dirt. If it's horrible weather outside, I tend to my house plants. There's earth right here at our fingertips. So just some different ways you can connect that way. Air, the next element I'm going to talk about, represents communication, freedom. Air is moving, you can't really contain it. Intellect, and it is, because it's communication, it's thoughts and ideas, it's connected to our mind. So when you're connecting with the air element, you are tapping into your own creativity and the way you show that. So it helps you communicate more clearly, express yourself more fully. If you're getting into that creative part, sometimes just having a discussion doesn't work. Songs, lyrics, poetry, there's different ways to connect and communicate with yourself and with other people that don't necessarily mean let's just sit down and have a conversation. So tap into your inner creativity and ways to explore yourself. Tap into understanding, communicating with yourself so that you better communicate with others. So fire is the next one. Fire is consuming. It's passionate. It's a transformation. It is our willpower. Fire is the element of action. So it's associated with our willingness and desire to succeed. When you connect with the fire element, you're tapping into your own inner power, your inner passion, your inner willpower. Tapping into that part of life that tells you you're going to achieve your goals. So it is transformative statements work well here, your I am statements. So if you are feeling a little scattered and you're wanting to get from point A to point B, but you're a little, like I said, scattered, it's a great way to connect with that is writing an I am statement. I am going to be at point B. So I can't think of anything directly off the top of my head right now. So let's say let's use our witchcraft, for instance. You want to transform from, I'm a little scattered. I'm not really feeling connected to my higher self. I want to be connected to my higher self. So what you would do is write that I am connected to my higher self. And if we are, and I've talked about this a lot, but I'm going to do it again. If we are doing I am statements and you want to connect it to the element of fire, if you are trying to release something, you fold paper away from you. If you are wanting to bring it to you, you fold it towards you. So you can take your statement and you can write, I am connected to my inner power, higher self, however you want to title that. Fold it towards you, turn it, fold it towards you again, turn it, fold it towards you again. And this is what you burn. And that element of fire releases that into the universe. And just like a journal burn session where you're writing to release things that no longer serve you, this is a way of using the elements to draw those energies into you and affirming it for yourself. So water is the next one. Flowing. It represents your emotions, our intuition, our flow. Because it represents emotions and intuition, it is really connected to our heart chakra, and feelings, intuition, subconscious mind, and not sharing your emotions, intuition, but really tapping into them for yourself and your own intuition. Navigating life's ups and downs with more ease and grace. Ever rolling, ever flowing, going with the flow type of thing. When I do a journal burn, if it's something that I am really, really interested in releasing and I want it gone and I want to go with the flow, not only do I burn it and dispose of those ashes, I pour water over them because I want to watch them flow away from me. So that is one of those, just one of the ways I navigate those ups and downs. You can do it as simple as burning your paper and flushing it down the toilet. It's still a flow. It's still water. It's still releasing those things from you. So many ways to connect to the elements that are just everyday things that we don't think about. And I'll talk about some household things here. I should have done them individually here, but so let me just go back and do that real quick. So earth, I said house plants. Salt is another one. Things that represent earth in our home. Air, fans like my daughter likes those fold-up fans. Feathers, incense, diffusers, both water and air. Incense, both air and fire. Palo Santo, air because of the smoke. Fire, because you're burning it. And wood, earth. So there's different ways to connect all those things together. Water, tap water, rainwater. We ourselves there's so much water in our body. I use moon water for a lot of rituals, and if I don't add things to it that I shouldn't be consuming, I will drink the moon water. So there are just different ways to add those aspects into your life. And then the fifth thing, and the last one, is spirit. And this represents really that higher self, that higher power, that um, divine aspect of ourselves, transcendence, and our connection with that divine. It's the element of the soul. It's associated with the higher self, the universe. Um, when you connect with your spirit element and tap into your higher power, you connect with something greater than yourself, and that can help you find meaning and purpose in your life. Now, again, you can do this through the meditation. You can do this through the journaling. You can, if you're more advanced, there's astral projection. Meditating, listening to meditation as we fall asleep, especially guided meditation, can help us enter that heightened state while we're dreaming and connect to our spirit. So meditation, dreams. Anybody who does divinations in forms of with their angels, or angel reading, or angel writing, or spirit writing, that's all a connection to spirit, your connection to the divine. So just to kind of summarize, it's connecting with the elements, helps us tap into our power, brings balance into our life, because each element has its own unique energies, unique qualities. That is why in pagan religions it's mostly seen as that pinnacle with the 5 points, because they all work together, they all connect together to bring those things all into our life. We need all of those things. Not just one, not just two, not just a couple. We need all of those things in our life. And it helps us achieve our goals. Working with the elements helps us harness the power of nature to support us on our spiritual journey, be it just that goal to reach our higher self, or in our witchcraft itself. When we connect with the energy of spring and we use it to enhance our own energy, we're tapping into a powerful source of magic. Magic comes from inside of us. So our witchcraft comes from inside of us. We don't have to have the physical things to make our magic happen. We set the intentions in the world. It could be with our voice. It helps us manifest our desires. It helps us achieve our goals. I don't know why these things are falling off my head today. It helps us achieve our goals more easily, as because we're working with the natural energy of the universe when we're connecting to the elements. So the power of spring blessings helps us feel confident, grounded, empowered, and by tapping into our inner power, we're unlocking our full potential. So in short, spring blessings help us connect to the energy of the season and use it to strengthen our own energies. By embracing the magic of spring, we can tap into a powerful source of energy and potential and unlock our full potential to create a life we truly desire. So next week, we are going to be talking about our preparations for the future. We're going to be talking about vision boards. We're going to be talking about setting intentions. We're going to tap into a little bit of divination, planning and organizing, and just that intuitive trust in the universe. So really excited to wrap that up next week with those things, or wrap this February series up with those things next week. That will be on the 24th. On the 23rd, we have our WINS workshop. That is Wisdom, Intuition, Nurturing, Shadow Work workshop. It is a free workshop, so don't forget about that. It is in the events section in Find Your Higher Self and Unleash Your Inner Witch, www.unleashyourinnerwitch.com. Goes directly to our Facebook group. If you're on YouTube or following the page, please do that. The link to register for the Zoom training for WINS is in the event section, and it is free. You just have to sign up to get emailed that Zoom link. And then After that, on the 1st, we have our March Coven Connection as well. In March, we'll be looking at financial goals to create balance in our life. March is also a great time for luck and money management spells, so we'll have all that going on as well. Again, if you are on YouTube, in the banner, there's a link directly to our Facebook group. If you're on our page, join the Facebook group. It is Find Your Higher Self and Unleash Your Inner Witch. Everything leads back from www.unleashyourinnerwitch.com. Once you get in the group, mark going on the events, because that just lets you know when I'm going live, gets you those notifications, and any changes that I may comment in the event, you'll get a notification on that. I do have I say a weekly newsletter, but it goes out about every other week. Until we do meet again, keep meditating and journaling your gratitude and positivity. Stay around those people that make you happy. Do things in life that make you happy. Work on your shadow work. Remember, you no longer walk alone. PM me at any time if you need the guidance. And while doing these things, reach for your higher self. Until next week, or until Wednesday for our workshop. I'll talk to you later.